What if the very fabric of reality is woven from unseen laws, ancient codes that govern not only the cosmos but the depths of your own soul? Imagine, for a moment, that breaking these laws is not merely a rebellious act but a cosmic disruption, a ripple that echoes through your existence in ways you cannot yet fathom. Welcome to a journey beyond the veil, where the Hermetic Laws, timeless principles whispered through the ages, hold the keys to understanding the mysteries of life, consciousness, and creation itself. These are not mere philosophical musings, but living forces that shape your destiny. In this video, we will delve into the profound consequences of breaking these sacred laws. What really happens when harmony gives way to discord? How does the universe respond when its hidden rhythm is thrown off balance? And more importantly, how can this ancient wisdom guide you back to alignment, empowerment, and awakening? Prepare to unlock secrets lost to time, to witness the unseen dance between cause and effect, and to explore practical insights that can transform your spiritual journey. If you seek to walk the path of mastery, understanding what happens when these laws are broken is essential. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe and join us as we uncover the ancient truths hidden in plain sight. The Hermetic Laws trace their roots to the enigmatic figure of Hermes Trismegistus, often described as a fusion of the Egyptian god Thoth and the Greek Hermes, who is said to have inscribed ancient wisdom on the very fabric of reality. His teachings, compiled in the Kybalion and other esoteric texts, present 7 fundamental principles that govern all existence. These laws are not merely metaphors, they are cosmic blueprints whispered through centuries by alchemists, mystics, and sages. Across cultures and epochs, echoes of these laws appear under different names. The Taoists speak of the Tao, the flowing way of the universe. The Kabbalists describe the tree of life's interconnected paths. Even the modern sciences hint at universal constants binding matter, energy, and consciousness. What unites these diverse traditions is an understanding that the cosmos operates by immutable principles, laws that demand respect and balance. The significance of the Hermetic Laws lies not just in their ancient pedigree, but in their application. They are a guide to mastering one's inner world and understanding the interplay between mind, matter, and spirit. Breaking these laws is akin to defying gravity or ignoring the seasons. It invites imbalance, resistance, and consequences that ripple far beyond the immediate moment. Historically, those who sought to manipulate these laws without reverence, whether alchemists chasing gold or magicians invoking unseen forces, often faced downfall or spiritual turmoil. This is not superstition, but a recognition of cause and effect, of harmony and discord. The Hermetic Laws serve as a reminder: the universe is a living system, and to break its laws is to unsettle the delicate dance that sustains life. As we move forward, keep in mind that understanding these laws is not merely intellectual, it is transformational. It calls for a shift in perception, a deepening of awareness, and a willingness to walk the tightrope between power and responsibility. At the heart of Hermetic philosophy lie 7 immutable laws, each a thread in the vast tapestry of existence. To begin understanding what happens when these laws are broken, we must first immerse ourselves in their nature and significance. The first law is the law of mentalism. The all is mind, the universe is mental. Imagine the universe as an infinite ocean of consciousness, where every thought, every intention shapes the waves upon its surface. When this law is ignored, when one acts without awareness of the mental realm, chaos ensues. Like a ship without a rudder, the mind drifts, creating storms of confusion, doubt, and unintended consequences. The mental blueprint fractures, and reality becomes unpredictable. Next is the law of correspondence. As above, so below. As below, so above. This law reveals the fractal nature of reality, that patterns in the macrocosm mirror those in the microcosm. Breaking this law is akin to disrupting a sacred mirror. The reflection warps and understanding is lost. In life, this manifests as disconnection between body and spirit, inner truth and outer actions. When correspondence breaks down, one may find themselves living fragmented lives, unable to reconcile inner desires with external realities. The law of vibration states, nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. Everything, from the stars to the smallest particle, exists in motion. Ignoring this law is to resist the natural rhythm of life, like trying to halt a river's flow. The consequence: stagnation, frustration, and energetic blockages. Spiritually, breaking this law may lead to feelings of being stuck, unable to progress or manifest intentions. The law of polarity teaches that everything has two poles, two opposites that are actually two extremes of the same thing: light and dark, hot and cold, love and fear. Failing to honor this duality creates imbalance. It is like trying to hold fire without warmth or cold without ice. Elements lose their meaning and power. When polarity is ignored, one may become rigid, unable to embrace complexity or transformation. These four laws alone show how breaking Hermetic principles can unravel the delicate fabric of existence. They form the pillars of mental, energetic, and spiritual harmony. But this is only half the picture. Deeper insights lie ahead. Continuing deeper, we encounter the law of rhythm. Everything flows, out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. Picture the ocean's ceaseless tides, the waxing and waning moon, the beating of your own heart. This law governs the natural cycles of life, change and transformation. To break the law of rhythm is to resist the inevitable ebb and flow. It is like trying to stop the seasons from changing, or to hold back a flood with bare hands. When this law is violated, one often experiences intense emotional upheaval, burnout, or stagnation. The resistance to natural cycles breeds frustration and suffering, as the universe insists on balance through constant motion. Next comes the law of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. This principle is the cosmic ledger, an unbreakable chain of responsibility and consequence. Imagine planting a seed. The tree that grows is the effect of your cause. To break this law is to live in denial of accountability, to believe actions float free of repercussions. This delusion fractures the connection between choices and outcomes, inviting chaos and misfortune. Spiritually, ignoring this law leaves one vulnerable to repeated mistakes, blind to the lessons hidden within life's trials. Lastly, the law of gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. These are not just biological distinctions, but energetic polarities, active and receptive forces working in harmonious union. To break this law is to disturb creative balance. It's like trying to draw a perfect circle with only one hand. Creation itself becomes hindered. On a personal level, breaking this law can lead to creative blocks, relationship disharmony, and inner conflict between assertiveness and receptivity. When these laws are broken, individually or together, the universe responds not with punishment, but with natural correction. Think of a master weaver who detects a flaw in the tapestry. The threads tighten, pulling the pattern back into alignment. The consequences are subtle and profound, manifesting as discomfort, loss, or spiritual dissonance, designed to steer us back onto the path of harmony. In essence, breaking the Hermetic laws is less about external judgment, and more about disrupting the flow of energy and consciousness that sustains life. It creates ripples that manifest as personal and cosmic imbalance, a powerful invitation to awareness and realignment. Understanding what happens when you break the Hermetic laws is only part of the journey. The true power lies in learning how to realign and harmonize your life with these timeless principles. Here are actionable steps to restore balance and awaken the latent mastery within you. 1. Cultivate mindful awareness. Law of mentalism. Begin by observing your thoughts, emotions, and intentions. Meditation, journaling, or simply quiet reflection can help you recognize mental patterns that create discord. When you notice negativity or confusion, gently redirect your mind toward clarity and purpose. Remember, your mind is the architect of your reality. Shaping it consciously rebuilds the foundation. 2. Seek correspondence and integration. Law of correspondence. Examine areas where your inner world and outer life seem disconnected. Are your actions aligned with your values? Do your physical habits support your spiritual goals? Practice holistic integration. Balance your mental, emotional, and physical selves by adopting routines that nurture each aspect, such as mindful movement, creative expression, or conscious communication. 3. Embrace flow and movement. Law of vibration and rhythm. Instead of resisting change or stagnation, consciously flow with life's rhythms. Engage in practices like breathwork, dance, or energy healing to clear blockages and maintain vibrant vibration. Track your natural cycles, energy highs and lows, and plan activities accordingly. Accept that challenges are part of the tide. Riding them gracefully strengthens resilience. 4. Balance dualities. Law of polarity and gender. Reflect on opposing forces within and around you. Embrace shadows as well as light. Cultivate both assertiveness and receptivity, strength and compassion. Practices such as shadow work, yin-yang, balancing exercises, or mindful dialogue with yourself can reveal how these polarities interweave, allowing you to harmonize rather than reject them. 5. Take responsibility for causes and effects. Law of cause and effect. Become intentional with your actions and choices. Set clear intentions and understand their potential outcomes. When challenges arise, view them as feedback, not punishment, and seek the lesson beneath the surface. Keeping a cause and effect journal can illuminate patterns and empower conscious decision-making. Overcoming challenges, realigning with Hermetic laws is a process that requires patience and self-compassion. You may face resistance from ingrained habits, societal pressures, or internal fears. To overcome this, build supportive communities, or find mentors who understand esoteric teachings. Use affirmations and visualizations to reinforce new mental frameworks. Celebrate small victories and acknowledge progress, no matter how subtle. By weaving these practices into daily life, you don't just avoid the consequences of breaking the laws. You become an active co-creator with the universe. You shift from chaos to harmony, from confusion to clarity, and from fragmentation to wholeness. Breaking the Hermetic laws disrupts the natural order within and around you, causing imbalance, confusion, and spiritual unrest. These laws are the universal framework that keeps reality in harmony. When ignored, life's challenges intensify as the universe calls you back to alignment. But this disruption is also a profound opportunity, a signal to awaken, take responsibility, and restore your inner equilibrium. By consciously applying the principles of mental clarity, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender balance, you reclaim your power as a master of your reality. Reflect on where you may be resisting these laws. Use the insights and practical steps shared to realign yourself with the cosmic flow. Remember, mastery is not about perfection. It is about awareness, balance, and purposeful living. If this journey into ancient wisdom resonated with you, subscribe and join us for deeper explorations of the hidden forces shaping our lives. The path to true mastery begins when you honor these laws, embracing both their power and their wisdom.